Hello and welcome to the Junkyard. I am back with another game showcase. Today I want to tell you about Kingdomites of Teknoskull Island. It's really important that I tell you that I received no compensation or any motivation to talk about this game other than I happen to love tabletop games. So, Kingdomites of Teknoskull Island is a game by Hodag. I will leave a link down below. The whole game is just 2 pages. I love the aesthetic with the hand-drawn everything, hand-drawn character sheet, hand-drawn cover, great art, obvious nods to Masters of the Universe, one of my favorite franchises, but different enough that, it makes it fun. This game is very simple. You can pick it up and play very quickly and use it to improvise or you can do all kinds of cool stuff to make some games that have a real Masters of the Universe flair to them, or maybe Swords and Planets. Think of it that way, because Masters of the Universe is honestly draws inspiration from so many different sources in itself. So anyway, this game is free. That's also pretty cool, so you can go get it right now if you want to. But if you want to donate, I love that Hodag puts consider donating to your local food bank, which is a great cause that you can make. Okay, very simple 20-sided dice-based mechanics that are going to be similar to Roll High D20 games that you may have played elsewhere. You have some stats that are listed right here: power, cunning, magic, tech, mech, natural bond, move. Okay, so you have this basic part of your character sheet. Any way to come up with stats, you roll 1d6, which you use this chart here. Basically determines what your modifier is going to be for your roll. So there's no bothering with, like in games you may be familiar with, like roll 46, drop the lowest, come up with a number, which generates a modifier, and then you never really need that number in some of those games. Well, in this game, you just go straight to generating the modifier, which it simplifies things and it makes a lot of sense. And then there are some other parts here, like health is just 10 plus your power score, which is kind of like your strength, and coming up with your special ability, which you might do with a little bit of support or conversation with your game master, and then how using your powers can make you tired, that kind of thing. And then there's some parts to just basically come up with backstory or ideas for some plot points or motivations. It's great. You got orders, then over here you got the vehicle maker, fortress maker. These are just really fun random charts to roll on, which I love. I use always in games that come with them. And you got the realms area of the world that you might be from, pretty fun. And then your equipment or accessories. There's a whole bunch of different possibilities there where you roll 3 times and you choose 2 of them, and then you have some items for your character that make them a little special and can make them that can be just as important as the powers they have and stuff like that. So cool character ideas, and art. I love the art throughout. It's simple and fun, as all of Hodag's little projects are. Then you got this character sheet. I want to mention that I was able to print this thing and put it on one page front and back and flip it on the short end, and it came out perfect. So you could print one of these out for every player in your game. Basically they'd have one sheet that has the whole game on it, and super useful. You could use this with other adventures from other games. You could obviously make up your own, but it's pretty quick. use it on the fly, use it for a one-shot, use it for a longer game. There really aren't any rules for going up levels or anything like that, but I think it would be a pretty easy thing to add. And Hodag gives you some kind of a disclaimer piece right here that says, hey, guess what, this game or warning, there it is right there, this game is very loose collection rules and suggestions, so you're encouraged to homebrew or add to it in whatever way you might need to, grab rules from other games, or just come up with whatever makes sense at your table. One of the reasons I was really drawn to this is one of the most fun game experiences I've had over the years is very occasionally my friend group will say, Jason, you got to run like a Masters of the Universe style game, and because I have watched every single episode of original He-Man, She-Ra, and a lot of the new ones too, and the movies and everything else, and I've been into it. So I run games kind of on the fly, and my friends have had a ton of fun with it, and this is right up the alley of that. And creating a character and coming up with a character concept can be just as much fun as actually using that character in the game. And so yeah, I just suggest check it out. Kingdomites of Teknoskull Island. Find it in the link below. And if you like the stuff that I share and talk about, give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I will be sure to talk about more games and adventures and all kinds of tabletop goodies in the future.